But first, new details just released this evening in the shooting that put 2 Polk County deputies in the hospital. And this is 10 Tampa Bay at 6. I'm Dave Wagner.
And I'm Carolina Lead. Within the last hour, Sheriff Grady Judd said one of those deputies, Lieutenant Chad Anderson, has now undergone 2 surgeries and is still in the ICU. Deputy Craig Smith has been moved out of the ICU. Investigators say the shooting happened at Hunt Fountain Park just after midnight on Saturday. They say it all started when they approached a man who was parked there after hours.
10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser is live outside the sheriff's office right now, where they are now revealing how this escalated so quickly. Eric?
Yeah, Dave, Carolina, we are just getting details now from the sheriff, who says this was his first opportunity to update us on that information, and he shared those details just minutes ago. Here is the foremost, the information that we have about the suspect. We now know his name. The man who was killed by deputies was 26-year-old Kyran Caples, but Sheriff Judd says Caples went by the name of K-Mac Elbey. He says that Caples adopted that name because he was Moorish. That is a sect of people who consider themselves sovereign citizens and not obligated to follow local or state law. Sheriff Judd says his deputies, 7 of them at one point, tried to get Caples to step out of his car, cooperate, and show identification because they had seen a rash of burglaries in that same area recently. Instead, he says Caples refused, then started to pull away, dragging 2 of his deputies and opening fire. That sparked what the sheriff described as an all-out gunfight. 38 shots fired, striking Caples 8 times, killing him.
He had time to think about it, why backup was coming. We didn't rush him. We didn't push him. We talked to him. We tried to communicate with him. He wasn't having it. He was Moorish. He was a sovereign citizen. He didn't have to adhere to the laws of the state of Florida or the United States. And then he shot my deputies, and then we killed him, graveyard dead. He had to know that was coming.
Sheriff Judd says that this didn't have to unfold this way. He showed us 3 firearms found in Caples' car, the handgun that they say he used to fire at deputies, along with a Ruger that had been converted into an AR-15, and another gun and ammunition. They say he had no previous record, and so Caples was legally allowed to possess those guns. The sheriff says they were able to locate Caples' family. They live out in California. His mother is on her way to Florida, said the sheriff, to claim her son's body, and made a special request of him. She is asked to speak with the deputies, he said, and apologize for her son's alleged actions. Reporting live in Winter Haven, Eric Glasser, 10 Tampa Bay.